Welcome to TRL round number 10 around the circuit this far. On the calendar, very undulating, well, not undulating, but it has huge elevation from one end to the other. Lots of drivers track, I would say, but having good straight line speed is vital in Sector 1 and Sector 3. Through Sector 2, quite technical, although where we see the Williams going on his outlap now, pretty much a flat out corner in these 2021 cars, which we will never see again with brand new 2022 regulations hitting the track for qualifying in real life earlier today. Alright, let me just have a quick check. Alright, we're fine on audio. As Hayden G918 in the Williams gets us underway for our first quali lap. Let's get some of the telemetry on, shall we? As you see, he's on the soft tyres, as will everyone be in this short qualifying session. Lack of numbers has forced us into this position, but we will hope to be out of it soon. There was your audio lap for the first one of the session. Hayden going and setting a 1:44.2. See what Medley in the Aston sets. And through the line 1:46.5. That's definitely not representative. Nor is the 1:44.2 realistically. There's time to be found on that one. Mr. Koa, interestingly, opting for the medium tyres. He comes to the line and goes 3/10 behind his teammate, but on the mediums, that is understandable. Let's go to mobility, starts his lap. Web jiggle boxes after invalidating his lap. Rifts has also invalidated and has no front wing. What about Jade Link in the Alpha Tauri? He goes quickest with a 1:43.2, a second, nearly a second clear of Hayden, and a second clear of Ben as well. Early pace setter. Braid Mint invalidated. Legend boxes, and he's hit the pit wall. Solid. Jump on board with TRL car guy to the end of the middle sector. He is on 124.6 right now. Valid lap. Just a flat out last sector to go. As you saw, he abandoned his lap. Now he's getting towed from an Alfa Romeo who jumps out the way and a McLaren off track. Let's have a look. Didn't see a split time at sector 1, but we'll see what a split time at sector 2 ends up being. Martin, a wash team right now. Very slow today in qualifying. See if this Aston Martin, TRL Aston Martin, can improve. Purple sector 2. Right on the limit of track limits. There's Legends left. DC has retired as well. Because the Aston to the line. And it's P2, 44 dead. Still 8 tenths off J-Link. J-Link is chilling at the top of the timing sheets right now. Good, another Ferrari hitting the pit wall. Rifts begins his lap, as will Langenziber and Webb Google. Then is up. That would be close to putting him on provisional P2, but not much. Is provisional P2. He breaks into the 143s as well, but still 6 tenths shy of pole position. No one can get close to J-Link as it stands. Rifts goes and pops into P6. Web jiggle. Locks up. Not compromising himself too much. The line. P2. Still 3 tenths shy of P1. What about Lang? He invalidated. He goes again. been in the middle sector. Rift has gone off. Low Alpha going up the hill. Medley starting a lap. Blank has spun again, or not again, but he has spun at the start of the second sector Laycom. Web Jiggle getting close to there. He's backed out. Oh wait, he wasn't even on a lap, was he? Well held through there. And he's invalidated, solid. Well, Aston's Medley, invalidated, car guy on an outlap. Taking the grass. Everyone on the softs, obviously. What's up, everybody? Anyone doing much? Car guy barely improving. Medley's invalidated again, solid. Car guy's second up. What? He must have been slow through that sector last time. Here we go, Aston Martin, TRL car guy. He's 8/10 for pole. He's a second up as it stands. He has one chicane to navigate. Can he navigate it successfully? Nearly loses it, catches the car. Chance of power, good traction to the line. And it's P2, he lost 3/10 through the final sector, 142.3 only. But that is close. Ben slots into P4. We've got the Ferrari of mobility. Starting, no E-boxes. Mint will start a lap. And Web Jiggle will follow soon. He's on a push lap. Is the Haas driver? See if he can find the 6/10 we need pole. Ooh, a bit wide with 2 on, maybe, I don't know, looked off. Just a soft tyre, chilling in the gravel track. He's 3/10 up. That will put him in P3 as it stands. To the line goes a Haas car, and it is P3, 1:43.4. As the 2 Williams now start their lap. Final flyers are coming in now. Rifts yet to begin. Who is on 1? Mint is. In the Alpine. To the line he goes for the first valid lap time, 43.6. That's competitive. Now, what about Overdrive starting a lap? He's invalidated at the exit turn 1. That's his quali done. 2 Mercs, P14, P15. Symbolic of the absence of Merc pace today. Not that bad, but not quite as bad as this, but you know. 2 Alpha Tauris going at it. Side by side down the back straight. Linked backs off to let Fakey through. Didn't exactly give him a toe, but yeah. Interesting. See if Ashton can get a lap in up top. J-Link still has provisional pole. Who is the lead Haas driver right now? Ben is not on a lap. Hayden has invalidated. The Ferrari's in the wall. No, what was that? An Alfa Romeo. It was an Alfa Romeo. Nope. Someone was in the wall then. That's it for Hayden. Quali. Ben is done. Lang. To the line he goes for his first lap time. Actually valid. Right at the death. Can he challenge up top? He trials to P1. That's provisional pole. 43 dead for the Haas car. Now, can anyone else do anything about it? Mint only pops into P4. What about Medley coming through the final corner in the Aston? Not great traction. And he goes 10th. And Fakey's obviously had a mare somewhere. That's his quali done. Competitive lap. And Overdrive trundles back without a front wing. That is that for quali. We have Lang popping into pole position right at the end, linked in P2. Cargo 3rd, Mint 4th, Ben 5th, Webjiggle 6th, Hayden, Koa, Mist and Medley rounding out the top 10. Mobility and Fakey setting a time to Fakey's uncompetitive. Legend, Overdrive and DC not getting a lap in at all. Alright, had to quickly scran an apple, but we're back. Long lap of Spa gave me enough time. There was your predicted pit stop strategy, probably going to be a one stop. Most people on the softs, apart from Mr. Cole on the mediums in the top 10, and a few towards the back, opting for the mediums as well. Here we go, 16 cars on the grid. It's lights out and away we go for the Belgian Grand Prix, and it's a good start for Lang. A shocker for Linked off the front row. Car guy's already up the inside and he's into second. Ben is trying to make it a Haas 1-2. Car guy's gone off and there's a big crash at the back. Someone went off. There's a spinning Red Bull and Aston Martin as I thought. And up front, the Haas leads us down the Camel Straight, and Ben is trying to make inroads on those ahead of him. Minton's got a great start, he's up to 4th. Car guy dropped back to 3rd after running wide on the exit of turn 1. No front wing for Rift, and Medley was the one who went flying into the wall. He's got damage shortly after that as well. I think he got T-boned by Rifts and sent off on the exit of turn 1. And I believe pissed on some random, wash driver death chicken. He's supposed to be a spectator, so I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, let's head back to the lead. Right. As you can see, top 5 unchanged score now. Bakey 10 with an absolute blinder of a getaway in the AlphaTauri up to P6, as was DC in the Mercedes, avoiding the carnage, jumping up 7 places. Koa losing out to him and losing out on having a front wing. That's an early pit stop for him. Both Mercs getting off the back really well, and as I say that, Overdrive gets tagged and spun around at the final corner. Hashtag washed. And Web Jiggles binned it in the pit entry. Done a Kimmy right and then solid. As Ben gets our first penalty of the race. And Link and Cargo are side by side down the Kevin Straight. Cargo's got back into P2, but is Link going to try it down the inside? No, he does not. Sneaky 10's got past Ben now as well. Down the Camel Straight. All happening. At the start of this 22 lap race. Top 7 sticking together. DC falling behind after his good start. His Ferrari luck seeming to have disappeared when his move to Mercedes, but we'll see how that pans out the rest of the season. Ben with a 3-second penalty now falling out of the 1 second range. The Bakey and is inviting Hayden to try and move, potentially. Williams wait. As Cargo takes the fastest lap of the race. Wow. And DRS is enabled. Alright, we're going to see potentially a run from the Aston Martin for the race lead. I think Jay Link has dropped back from the car guy. Here we go, DRS open for the Aston. Doesn't tuck into the slipstream. No idea why he's not. But, no moves there, but the moves are popping off behind as Link has lost 2 places. And Bakey 10's nearly been tagged all the way around and he's lost it trying to catch it. Going down the inside. Left minimal space and Bakey 10 came off worse. That's ruined his race. As Hayden and Ben swap positions. Williams now can go chasing after the Alpha Tauri. Still got yellows. Oh, what the? Did... What? How has he lost it there? Virtual safety car for TRL Cargo bidding it out of turn 8. Rivage. Wait, no. Turn 8? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, turn 8, Rivage. What? Oh, he's disconnected. That's why. Understandable anger from the retired Aston Martin driver now as Medley gets 3 seconds, joining Ben and Webb Jiggle. And now Lang has no challenger up front, Mint dropping back and Linked putting the Alpine under all sorts of pressure. Alpine very slow. The L-Plan Alpine being an Alpine indeed, but not because it's in P2. It's pretty good. But the Alpha Tauri looking to get past him as soon as he can. Interesting there, seeing how AI's placed differently in the car. Will Link try it? No, he doesn't. He holds off for now, but he is in the prime position to make the move. He's gonna go for it down the inside there. Nope. Oh, and he's tapped the back of the Alpine. That's how slow he's going. Alpine literally parking the bus. Mint, put the burners on. What are you doing? And J-Link is already side by side before the DRS straight and is ahead like it's absolutely nothing. Owen sets the fastest lap while his teammate, his teammate tries to get past Ben, but he's not there, so I don't know what I'm on about. Mint has also got past Ben. Ben losing out. The 2 cars on that straight. Maybe Linked can close the gap to Lang. We'll find out. The front 2 on the grid. Top 2 now again. Oh, and Mint has lost it through P1, but he's avoided the fate of Giovinazzi. Kept it out the barriers, but he's got to watch the hot tyres that he doesn't lose it. Here, okay, yeah, he knows not to. Dropped to P5, so that's going to hurt his contention chances of a podium. Good save though from him to avoid the barriers there. But it's because he lost it on the exit, so he was probably better off than losing it mid-corner like the Alfa Romeo did in 2019. This is our closest battle. No, it's not, because Koa and Medley are going at it down the back straight towards Blanchimont. Williams gets past the Aston, probably using ERS, and Overdrive overtakes people who are boxing solid. As DC's had a retirement. Okay, where has he retired then? think it was on the back straight. But yeah, he's out. Safety car's out. People are pitting. It's gonna re-merge, bunch up the field again, so we can have a fight. Battle. Just as the grid was spacing up, they can resume close together and challenge this man for the race win. It's gonna be a long wait for the safety car because Spa's lap is even longer, so we shall wait. Alright, after the long ass wait, because there's a long safety car at Spa, we can finally get going again as Lang in the Haas gets bad traction but leads us away. Ben already going for it on linked, has to think twice about that move down the inside as Fraid Mint and Thakey trying it. Mobility goes very deep and then he T-bones the AlphaTauri, gets undercut, switch back to by Koa as we head up the hill now. Link is all over the back of Lang. He gets a good run from turn 1 down the back straight. They're side by side down the Camel straight up the hill, but the AlphaTauri can't quite make the move. Will he try it round the outside? Yes, he does. But he has to back up the throttle. Stays in P2, Ben P3, Hayden P4. Ashton gets past Mint into P5. As Koa, Mobility, Medley being challenged by Legend, who's simultaneously being challenged by Overdrive. He's made a lovely move around the outside of Rivage. Maybe he's not washed after all. And wait, what? Legend spin? I feel like maybe Overdrive tapped Legend around, I don't know, but okay. We are going through the middle sector, single file, as now we head towards the bus stop. The bus stop chicane. Hayden already dropping the gap from the top 3, which means we are split. Trains splitting. Overdrive, quick work of Medley as well. Basically the medium tyres are working better than the hards. Linked is proof of that, not getting the run on the hards that he needed. He needed to try and take the lead on that restart lap to control it, but Ben on the mediums is going to go flying past now down the Camel straight, and he's into P2. It's a Haas 1-2 at Spa. Potentially a possibility in 2022. With obviously some luck from retirements, but you know, you never know. Yeah, you can see Linked, Hayden and Mint on the hards struggling immensely as Koa goes for it down the inside and then outside of No Name to get up into P5. Mint now dropping down. Thakey 10 will probably make quick work of him soon. The hard tire is really not the smartest option here. The mediums would probably go to the end anyway. As is the case with the low tire wear of Spa. Whoa, okay. Thakey 10 has had a mare. Has he got damage? No. He's lucky though, because that wall can retire you from the race if you connect it in such a way that it tears your tire off. As Legend and Webjiggle are going side by side to launch him on. Good, great move from Webjiggle, but can he hold off? Legend fakes to the outside, goes down the inside, and that's one way to fight back for sure. But he's run wide, he's kept the position. What a piece of racecraft from the Ferrari. Faked the Alfa Romeo and went back down the inside before the door shut. And he's back up into P11. But this fight is not over. No, it is for now, because Webjiggle's dropped out of a second and he's lost it up the hill, and he's, yeah, well. Solid. Webjiggle has binned it up the hill at Eau Rouge, losing it mid-apex and going flying off into the barriers. But the car is quickly cleared away, so we don't need another long safety car. And we're down to 11 with 5 retired. 4 retired because 1 doesn't really count. 2 Williams now fighting. Hayden should realistically let Koa through because Koa on those mediums is the quicker driver. But Koa's under pressure from Mint now, as Mint's trying it around the outside of the bus stop. Koa's just about held off and not got into the back of his teammate. Alpine stuck his nose back in though, compromising his exit and meaning that MM Overdrive can go for it down the inside of turn 1. Mercedes sends it, there's no contact, it's clean racing, and Mint lost it on traction and bumped the Merc off. No damage for either by the looks of it. It just set them back from the 2 Williams. Overdrive will now get this, I presume, down the Camel straight. Hayden doing not much of a defense as expected, letting the faster Williams through. And Mint lost 2 positions in 1. They can and Overdrive now fight each other after overtaking the Alpine. And Overdrive gets 3 seconds of penalties. And Mint's going to try it round down the inside of Ravage again on the Alpha Tauri, and he gets back up into P7. Everyone's chopping and changing all over the place, apart from the top 3 who have separated the gap between each other, so there's no battling going on there. And the 2 Ferraris chilling at the bottom of the pen. Got Mobility Legend and Medley in a train, then Koa, Hayden, Overdrive, Mint and Zeke in a train. Oh, and Mint has lost it on the exit. He's now dropped out of that train. And Ashton also had a bit of a slow corner. He might have damage, you know, dropping 1.8 seconds. So scrap that train. It's now become just 2 Williams and the sole Merc left in his race. Overdrive should make quick work of Hayden, I presume. As we head up Eau Rouge, no one taking that inside curve, surprisingly. Maybe it's risky, I don't know, I haven't played it in a while. But yeah, Hayden goes defensive to the inside, not much he can do, apart from maybe send it back down the inside, which he does. Very aggressive maneuver, but all within the playbook. And they're still side by side. This is great wheel-to-wheel racing. Somehow they've both kept it through with minimal contact through Les Combes chicane. And they're still side by side down the hill, but Overdrive made it work around the outside, something he seems to be pretty good at. Doesn't get a good exit though, but it's good enough to hold off Hayden into Kuon, who on those hard tyres with the dirty air washes wide. Now Overdrive needs to try push away through this section of corners, which is going to be helped by the fact that Hayden's missed his braking point. He had to fight for that one, did the Mercedes, but he's got his move done and he's into P5. So that battle cost him 2 seconds to Koa, so Overdrive's going to need to try and bridge that gap. Who set the fastest lap? I didn't see. Was it linked? I don't know. And Mr. Koa's managed to catch up to J-Link now. If you look at the tyres situation, yep, medium's quicker than the hards as expected. Will we see it overtake there soon? Potentially. As someone's retired, Medley has retired in the pit lane. He's had enough. As Mr. Koa does get past, linked into the Lacombe chicane, and Mint and Fakey are battling. Can they keep it clean this time? Yes, they do, as Mint gets up into P7. Right, are we going to see a move from the Mercedes on the Alpha Tauri? Probably. Yep. Breeze is past, 11 gets 10 seconds, and he's retired, I think. Pit lane. Yeah. We're down to 9. And there's a safety car because Mint has lost it at the corner at the start of sector 3, going straight off into the barriers. And we're down to 8. And now the gaps shall be eroded again for one final soft tyre sprint to the end, or not in the case of Mobility, who stays out on hards. What a clown. Sorry, man. I'm not usually harsh, but like, that's a Ferrari strategic decision, that. Proper Ferrari strategy there. Yeah, everyone is on the softs now, but mobility, you should go on them now without delay the safety car even longer, which is great. And mobility didn't box. Nice one, mate. But yeah, anyway. Soft tyre sprint to the end, bar 1. Alright, we're going racing again. 4 laps, 19, 20, 21, 22. Safety car in. Lang leads us away for the Haas 1-2 as it stands. It's the total P3. And Overdrive's already making a move on the slow, hard-tired Ferrari. Round the outside, the Mercedes goes off turn 1. Stays Henry squarely as he also gets past the Ferrari. Are they going side by side through Eau Rouge, and AlphaTauri sneaks ahead. Solid. And like I said, mobility has dropped to the back already. Now let's see what the fight up front entail. Hayden's already dropped back. Okay. Okay, wait, maybe not. He's gaining again. So this train, yeah, MMO Drive's probably going to drag Seiki towards Hayden. We might drag them towards Link. Yeah, Link is slowing. No, he's not. Okay, Hayden's gaining. Very tight on the restart as expected. But mobility on his 12 lap odds-ish, I think it is. Ben maybe was slow, but we still sent it and made the move into the bus stop. Williams is up to P2 on his return as reserve driver. And we'll fight this now. Down the hill, then up the hill. Down the upward and straight. Here they go, no DRS, remember, for 2 laps after the safety car restart. It's pure slipstream, pure ERS, pure engine, straight line speed, and can't get it done. Milkan Link. They file through down the hill to revive. And overdrive into his position from P3. Meanwhile, Lang looking untroubled in the lead of this race. Have overdrive and Hayden have a massive crash in the final sector going through Blanchimont. It's not the first time we've seen a Williams and Mercedes in these 2021 cars end up like this. Very Imola-esque. But that is both of them out of the race. And we're down to 6 runners. That was huge. Both flat out. I think it was as Koa tries it on Ben, but Ben gets back past Koa, but making it a Haas 1-2 as we go into the final lap. AlphaTauri 4-5, Koa P3, Mobility P6. I think it was, as far as I can remember, Hayden on the outside turned in on overdrive. He was trying to move over, and then they both just went off at high speed, locked tyres I think, and rebounded off the barriers, ending both their races. Nothing they can do there with the barriers that close at that speed. But a shame for overdrive. Wanted to return to end his race that way. He will still get the points for P7, as will Hayden for P8 as Koa gets close to the barriers because of the 8% rule we have in this league. Don't think Mint will get his. No, Mint downwards won't get their points, or shouldn't, but we'll see. But this is the battle we have right now. Look how close they are going through turn 1 on the final lap. Who's gonna finish P2? Will it be Ben for a Haas 1-2? Will it be Koa for a P2 podium position? Up the hill we go through Eau Rouge. Koa's in the prime position with ERS, with DRS. Ben 2 seconds off his teammates. He's not gonna have DRS. He's defending the inside. Here goes the Williams around the outside. Will he be able to make it into Lecombe chicane? He gets the job done before they get to the corner. Ben can't fight back, and that is Mr. Koa's P2 booked in, I would assume, unless Ben and somehow challenge him on the run through Blanchimont to the bus stop. But Koa has more ERS than him as well. So and oh wait, I forgot about this. Ben has 12 seconds of penalty. He is probably going to finish 5th. In State 10 may find himself on the podium. As he gains on his teammate, which he doesn't need to overtake, As we get through the bus stop chicane with the Haas driver, Lang is Weber. Stacey does overtake his teammate, but Lang wins the Belgian Grand Prix, his home race. What a drive from him. Domination. Looked untroubled. Koa P2. Solid drive from him on his reserve return. And Stacey 10 somehow finishes in P3 because of penalties and others' misfortune. Two championship rivals finishing on the podium. There you go. Haas, Williams, AlphaTauri podium. Can you imagine that this season? There you have it. Koa gets the fastest lap as well. Link makes it AlphaTauri 3-4, Ben P5. Mobility could have fought maybe, but because of his hard tyres, ends up P6. Overdrive and Hayden will get their points P7 and 8. As for Mint downwards, I don't think they will. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching this round 10 TRL Belgian Grand Prix, and we'll see you next time for the next race.